Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Friday! Welcome to the video! It's overcast today. No, it's all sunny. A little bit of overcast. Don't know if it's gonna rain. It's probably gonna rain. Better not friggin' rain tomorrow though. I wanna go biking. It's all I like doing on the weekends now is biking. But guys, I had a problem with my coffee maker today. I don't know if I'm having the problem again right now. When I woke up today, as you can see, there's coffee grinds everywhere. This whole countertop, including a bit of my floor, was covered in freaking brewed coffee. As you can see here, let me move more stuff. Bunch of shit on the side here too. Like, I have no idea what the heck happened, but it seems to be making coffee now. So whatever the issue was, obviously is resolved. But it's just the fact that this happened. So right now I just want some coffee. I got all weekend to deal with cleanup, depending on the situation, whether or not I'm gonna go biking. But like I said, I just need some freaking coffee so that I can work today and be well caffeinated. Is it gonna rain today?
Probably not. Today in North Bay, there's only a very slight chance of rain.
Is it gonna rain tomorrow?
No, it won't rain tomorrow in North Bay. It'll be partly cloudy, with a high of 12 and a low of 1.
Talk about an extreme weather shift, eh? Holy crap. Freaking 11 degrees. So the whole morning while I'm cleaning up the coffee mess, here's Scamper sitting here on her ledge, just merping and chirping out the window at something. I can't see anything out there, so I don't know what the heck her major malfunction is. That's cats for you, though, eh? Yeah, it's just the fact that this coffee maker's still chirping away. I don't get it. I just want to babysit it because, like, I'm nervous it's going to do it again. And I don't understand why. Like, yesterday I had coffee grinds in my coffee. And today I had coffee grinds and coffee all over my counter. So I tore it all apart and I cleaned out all the components. Like, grinds got everywhere. I don't think that was really the issue with why it malfunctioned the way it did. Something... Man, so tired. I need this coffee now. I think I slept good. I went to bed last night at like friggin' 10:15 and got up this morning at 7:15. I woke up though at like 12:45 last night. I get this problem, like, because I went for a walk yesterday and we power walked pretty hard. Every time that happens, like when I used to go into the office back in the day, it was like a month and a half ago. But when I used to go into the office, because I was at a sit-stand desk, I used to pace when I would get on jobs that were a little bit intense. I would just pace around the office, walk back and forth, kind of like what I'm doing now. But because I did that for like 15,000 steps a day, it would cause my legs to get a little bit of a workout, and then I would basically at night have this issue. And the issue is my leg will get, like, the muscle in my calf will engage, and it causes my foot to bend out and to crunch in. And it always happens on the left one. So sure enough, last night I'm sitting there and I'm laying in bed. I fall asleep and then I wake up at 12:15 to my calf and foot fully engaged in the push position. Like, the muscle is engaging on its own. I'm not even giving the command. It just happens. And one of the fixes I have for it is sometimes you can stand up and it'll solve it. Kind of like when you get a Charlie horse in your calf while you're sleeping. But it wasn't helping, so I had to get up and then, like, ballerina walk. So I had like one foot fully pushed out like a ballerina and the other foot I could put flat. And I had to walk into my computer room and grab my spiky ball massage thingy. It's like a spiky ball. It's like 3 spiky balls on a stick. And you use it to massage out areas. And I had to work my calf area to try and get the muscle to friggin' release my foot. Holy crap, was that annoying. That hurt. And when it finally did, I was like, I moved my foot around and everything felt okay, and I was like, alright, well, whatever happened there happened, we'll just ignore it. And then I went back to bed. But that was not fun to wake up to, and that hasn't happened since I've been out of the office. So, obviously the walk yesterday, because I kind of power paced it, I wasn't really walking slow, because Oreo likes to pitter patter pretty quick with his little pitter patter legs, and I like to walk fast and push it. obviously I pushed it too hard, and that's okay because we were moving at a good clip. Like we were going pretty good. I know he enjoyed himself. He had fun. So depending on tonight, what happens? They say it's not going to rain, so as long as it doesn't rain, maybe I'll take Scruffy for another trot around the block. We'll go for a little shit walk. See, I say the word walk and he doesn't even care. Some dogs, you say that and they're like, dirt! Like theoretically taking him for a morning walk would be a good idea too, but I just don't feel like it right now. I just want some freaking coffee. But taking him for a trot in the morning would have been good. Get some exercise in before the working shift and all that. Okay, you know what? I can't be down here any longer. Sorry, coffee pot. You're gonna have to hold. That's better. Doesn't taste like burnt asshole. Okay, I'm gonna go drink my coffee. I'll chime back into the bit, and that coffee pot better not friggin' break again, because I swear to Christ, I'll replace it with a better model. I actually thought about doing that too. Getting one of those double ups from Hamilton Beach, the coffee pot and Keurig K-Cup one, so that I can get two birds stoned at the same time and have both available. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm gonna drink my coffee and watch some Trailer Park Boys. I'm on season 5. Yeah. Good old COVID problems, eh? Friggin' Dad's having computer issues, so I'm offering him tech support over text message, because I can't really talk to him on the phone because I'm gonna have to go to work soon. So basically texting him. He's having an issue with his mouse not connecting to the computer. Nothing I can do. I can't go over there because friggin' stupid pandemic virus bullshit. He's basically got to figure this one out for himself. Had fun doing it, because kind of cocked on the repairs because I don't want to infect them. That's for sure. Alright, well, I came downstairs to grab a coffee, and I'm gonna go and get logged into my computer. Also, guys, I mentioned yesterday I made that pork loin. So for lunch today, I'm gonna finish it off. Probably make a salad or something with it. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So that'll be my lunchy lunch. 300 grams of pork loin. So I ate 390 grams yesterday for supper, and I saved 300 grams for lunch today. It was 690 grams total. Would have been about 1,300 calories if I slayed the whole thing last night. But I didn't, so there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna get logged in here, so I'll talk to you in a bit on my break. Alright, peace. Oh, hey guys, it's friggin' lunchtime. Well, whatever. I made some tornadoes. Did I bring my plate downstairs? I should bring all my dishes downstairs, but leaving them on my frickin' desk. Anyway, I'm gonna grab my coffee cup too, because I think I pounded that. No, I still got plenty in there. We're good. Anyway, I made some tornadoes, and the reason why the dog's sneezing right now is because they're greasy as frig, they tend to smoke. When they smoke, the dog starts sneezing. And it's funny, because I laugh at him for it. But, oh man, you want to hear something hilarious? This is, I'm going to try and do that thing where I lean you up against something. This is kind of classic. So, I wanted to order some like muscle shirts or jogging pants off of Amazon. The reason being is, I'm doing a lot of workouts and stuff, and turns out a lot of you guys out there are into fitness too, because you've been commenting on my fitness regimen and making suggestions that I've been taking in and trying out and so on and so forth. And I thought, what would be kind of fun is to film some of the workout. But the problem is when I work out, usually I'm just wearing like my underwear. I don't bother wearing clothes. And YouTube would frown on that. I'm pretty sure a lot of the audience would frown on that. So I figured, okay, maybe I can get some muscle shirts or something and some jogging pants. And, I can film some of the workouts and put them up on YouTube, and then you guys can, comment on my form and shit. So I figured that'd be kind of fun. Oh my god, my cat almost didn't make the jump up to the ledge. She's getting fat. Hey, tons of fun. Hey, I don't think you need that. Hey, I I don't think you need the food. You couldn't even get up there. You porker? Yeah. Turns out that when you want to order clothes on Amazon, they're not deemed essential items, and they take forever. So I wanted to order the Hanes, the muscle shirts, the wife beaters, if you want to call them that. For there was a 6-pack for $20 or something like that, like 18. Yeah, we'll say $20. And I was going to order them up and use them for my workouts with some jogging pants, which I found 3 pairs of Hanes jogging pants for $20. It was going to cost me $40. But the arrival time was between May 28th and June 1st. And I was like, holy crap. And then my buddy, a coworker of mine, tells me that he ordered on Amazon a Ryzen 7 3800X, an X570 motherboard, an NVMe drive by Corsair, I believe, and 16 gigs of DDR3 3600 megahertz RAM. And he got it in 2 days. So I looked to be sure. It looks like you can order some things, like if they're deemed essential, you can get them fast. And I was like, holy crap, that's ridiculous. Like, so if you order computer things, because if you're going to get a computer, you're going to stay home and play video games, right? So that's kind of essential because it keeps you from being bored. But if you're going to get clothes, then that kind of means you kind of want to leave the house. So they want to deter that by making it hard to get clothes. That kind of sucks. So then I mentioned that to my buddy, one of my other buddies there, one of the weightlifting guys. He's like, I think that's great. He goes, you go in there to get protein powder, it takes forever to get it, but you go in there to get a sex toy and you can have it the next day. And I'm like, are you getting lonely, buddy? Are you getting lonely? He's like, no, I'm just making a point. I'm just, and I'm like, yeah, you're getting lonely. Oh my God. So I went and it turns out apparently you can buy sex toys on Amazon. So that's a thing. And yep, it is next day shipping for that. But heaven forbid you want to buy clothing or protein powder to work out, because Amazon does not have your back. Thank God the local friggin' Muscle Dummy store is still open and they deliver. Because I'm telling you, the tub I just bought's getting a little light. Them protein ice creams there really starting to hurt the old reserves of Revolution. But that's okay. I don't really like that kind. I gotta find a better kind of protein that they sell. I gotta find out what the hell that protein was that I bought that last time, because it was really good and I really enjoyed it. But worst case scenario, I'll just keep buying the shit from Walmart, the diesel. I really like that kind. Even worst case scenario, I'll just go to Independent and buy the other kind that I used to buy. That was like no carbs. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my all meat lunch here, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Peace. Alright guys, it's like 10 after 2 and I get to finally take my third break. Friggin' sweet. So I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna bother lifting tonight or give the body a chance to recover. You know, as I mentioned before, being a natty lifter versus an enhanced lifter, and there are comments about that, but being a natty lifter versus an enhanced lifter, natty takes you a little bit longer to recover, so smashing it every freaking day is going to gradually put stress on your CNS, your central nervous system, and it could potentially cause issues. So sometimes it's a good idea just to take a pause for the cause. And seeing how we're already 5 days in and 5 days straight of working out, sometimes it's a good idea just to, take a break, relax, eat some good food, let your body heal, then go at it again in a couple days. And that's like one of the guys I follow, Juju Mufu, he said that. He said basically, for a young person, like somebody who's 16 to 25, looking to grow and get stronger, he recommended the best thing to do would be to lift 4 times a week for an hour to 90 minutes, taking a lot of rest in between to let your body, heal. Because you don't grow when you're lifting, you grow when you're healing. That makes a lot of sense. So I don't know, I was thinking tonight maybe I might just jump on the bike and go for a rip around and go for a little snooze cruise, a little bomb and dart, shred the asphalt, have a good old freaking bike ride. Maybe even take it to Furbat for a walk. What? I said walk. Go for a walk? See, he doesn't know what that is yet. However, if I walk over here and I grab his leash, even his old leash, even if I grab this old leash, if I were to take this down, and he knows it's there, he's gonna start making monkey sounds. He's like a cat. You want it? You want it? Yeah, that's his old leash. I don't really like that leash because I like the other one because you can lengthen it and shorten it with the press of a button. And even though that sounds kind of lame, it's kind of cool because I can keep him by my side with it because at the shortest lead, it's perfect. And it only takes a little bit, and then he realizes, okay, this is our pace. He doesn't really get that distracted when I'm out walking him either. Like some dogs, you know, they stop to smell like everything. They'll have to stop to smell the dirt, and then they'll see like what looks like a turd, and they got to smell that, and then they got to smell a post. And him, he just trots along beside me, doesn't care about the world, just has fun, likes being out. So it was a good walk last night, except for waking up at like 2 o'clock in the morning with my friggin' calf fully engaged and having to roll it out. Probably should have rolled it out prior, but whatever. Oh well, and the bonus is tomorrow we're off, so we don't work, so we get time to spend, you know, not working, and we can do more stuff throughout the day. Because tomorrow I was actually thinking about doing a really big bike ride and taking a rip over to, seeing if I can pull off the Best Western run. Because tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day. Like right now it's sunny as friggin', and that's why I was thinking about going for a bike ride tonight. Like, look at it out there. It's beautiful. It's friggin' beautiful. Hey Scampers, is it beautiful out? Is it beautiful out? Get a meow? See, I think this is the reason why she has problems getting up there. Since I've been home, all I see her doing is eating food and getting fat. But she's not fat. She's a cute little kitten. She's just a little kitty witty. And you can feel her spine through her back, so she's obviously not fat. I'm just picking on her. Because when she sits down, she looks like a little potato. Potato with a tail. Hey, potato head. Mouse. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about, like, maybe go for a bike ride tonight or something, because I'm wondering if I should pump the brakes on the lifting for a bit, let things heal up, and then come back at it and hit it harder. I am still a little upset that, I was able to pull that off, the 50 pounds on the bar plus a 35-pound bar, so at 85 pounds I was able to get it and bang out 10 reps at 5 sets. Except for the last set, I could only do 9. I tried to do 10, but I was at full failure, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, setting the command to push, but I couldn't get her to go, and I'm like, are you friggin' serious right now? Let's go. So I cheated on the 10th rep. I did the old, you go down and then you push up to get it to go, because that was the only solution I could think of. It worked. It's cheat though. It's a cheater, but it worked. The other thing I was thinking about doing was tonight was going to Walmart and looking at getting a blender so I can make a blender, some of the sugar-free cashew milk, or unsweetened, and the sugar-free Jello pudding, so I can actually make the proper protein ice cream. But I wanted a blender because that poor Magic Bullet, holy crap, guys. Every time I've made that protein ice cream 3 times this week, and every time I make it, it gets scarier and scarier and scarier. Now, I did find another protein ice cream recipe that pretty much calls for the same stuff. You know, the cashew or almond milk, protein powder, and then there was something else they had you add to it, and I can't remember what it was, and xanthan gum, but you don't put ice into it, and you mix it all in your food processor, which I have one of those. So you mix it all in the food processor, and then you load it into the freezer for half an hour, stirring the contents every 10 minutes. I don't like that part because you can't just let it sit and become ice cream. You got to, human interactions. You got to pay attention to it. I like the don't have to pay attention approach, not because I'm lazy, because if I can just make it and set it and forget it, like I do with the fat bombs and all that, then life's good. But if I have to make it, set it, and then come and reset it, and remember to reset it, no. I just want something like that I can make quick and eat. Like, I love that protein ice cream I make now. It does the job. It solves my cravings for ice cream, like, really well. So I'm thinking if I can pull it off with the other stuff, with the actual Jello pudding, and that there ends my, this is already ending my craving, so that there will really end my craving. That would be good, but I need to make sure I don't care if I blow up the Magic Bullet. If I do, it's just one more thing to throw in the garbage. I'd like to not blow it up because it is a pretty cool little device for making protein shakes and such, but you know, shit happens, the way she goes. But yeah, I like to get a real good blender and make protein ice cream, and that way there at night when I'm sitting there watching movies and I want a snack, I can have something high in protein, which would be fan-damn-tastic. So yeah, I was thinking that I might just take a pause for the cause on the workout today. Or if I do decide to do a workout, my arms feel fine, you know, my arms feel fine. My shoulders are completely shot. My back is killing me. My legs are fried. And tomorrow I want to do that massive bike ride. So I was thinking, like, maybe tonight we won't do squats. Maybe we'll just take it simple. Maybe do an arm workout, which I know a lot of people are, like, so heavily against. You mentioned to people, oh yeah, I'm going to do an arm workout. And they're like, why even bother? But I like to strike the arms every once in a while. I remember one Saturday I spent an hour and a half just doing arms, and it was great. It felt really good. And sometimes you just, like, when you're bodybuilding, that's what you want to do. You just want to strike an area that you feel is degraded. And like my biceps and triceps don't even feel touched, so I figure I could probably hammer them out, maybe run the bicep gauntlet a couple times and do some pronated grip and such on and so on and other things, and just really blast the biceps and triceps and just get them right friggin' ready to rock. Maybe do some grip training or something, I don't know. But anyway, I got my coffee here and I got about 5 minutes left of my break. I just been sitting down here talking to you guys and pacing around trying to get some steps in, because unless I take Fluffers for a walk, steps don't really happen very often. So that's what I was thinking about, maybe taking them for a walk. But like I said, I do want to go to Walmart, and if we do, it's going to be around 10 o'clock tonight when we go. All right, well, I'll chime back in later. All right, peace. So there's like a controversial thing going on right now because Trump's dumb. Like, I mean, he's dumb. Like, he said dumb things, but people are construing it into even dumber things. So he's on a press conference and has his medical guy sitting there talking about how coronavirus in dry areas will last longer than in damp areas, like humid areas. The other thing is he mentioned, and I mentioned this before, how UV light, they've been recycling those N95 masks by blasting them with UV light for, you know, they put them through a 5-minute cycle and it annihilates the coronavirus on them, so you can basically reuse them. So they don't have to pitch them after every use. They can basically make them a multi-use mask. The other thing they're talking about is how, like, bleach and isopropyl alcohol, Lysol. They didn't mention vinegar, but vinegar does work as a disinfectant. It's not as potent, but it is acidic and it will kill a lot of stuff out there. So then Trump comes up to the mic and he's like, you know, that's great and all to hear about how disinfectants work and light and it may be considered. And he literally said, we're going to have the medical doctors look into oral disinfectants and UV light treatment. Okay, like the UV light that you get blasted with in a bar by a black light is not that big of a deal. That's not that harsh. The UV light they use for disinfecting, however, is not the same light. You don't want to expose your skin to that too long. This is what causes sunburns. It's a great way to get melanoma. So, probably shouldn't be going through that. I thought about it. I thought about turning my entranceway, like my airlock over here, into an actual airlock. It's like when I go outside to Walmart and all that, I was going to install UV disinfectant lights in there so that when I came back, I could blast myself with UV to basically kill anything on me, but I would have to sit in there for 5 minutes, and that's not exactly good for you. So, you know, that's the whole idea behind skin, what do you call that, suntan lotion. It's UV protectant, right? SPF, whatever, because it blocks out the ultraviolet rays, which will cause problems on your skin, melanoma, other issues as well. It's what burns you, it is what it is. So blasting yourself with UV rays is probably not the smartest thing to do. However, the big thing that's going on right now is the whole disinfectant thing. Everybody's saying that Trump's telling people to inject themselves with disinfectant. He never told anybody to inject himself with disinfectant. He said he was going to have the medical doctors look at a way to do it, which is just as stupid if you ask me. Like, are you serious? It says right on the freaking... I don't think I have any bleach left. But, like, even this shit, even this shit here is all-purpose concentrated cleaner and disinfectant. Kills 99.9% of the germs. Smells fantastic, but you should probably not chug it. And it literally says, read label. Just like, no, normally they have, like, the, this will kill you symbols. You know, like the skull and crossbones and things. But it doesn't have that. It does definitely say, do not apply product at full strength. So I wonder what that would do. That'd be kind of fun. So yeah. I use that shit on everything, and if I don't, it's vinegar. And if I don't use that, it's isopropyls, because you know what? If you're gonna buy bleach, just buy no name. Bleach is bleach is bleach is bleach. If you buy Clorox, you're just paying for that name Clorox. It's no different. It's just bleach. But he's not telling people to chug bleach. He's not telling people to inject disinfectant. I watched the freaking press conference because people were like, "Oh my God, he's telling people to inject bleach!" And somebody shared the video to my Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta go watch this." And like I said, it starts off with some guy, I don't know, I'm not American, I don't know who the hell that guy is, talking about how they've done a lot of tests on the coronavirus through saliva by hitting it with different disinfectants and different ways of getting it off of surfaces, one of them being bleach, the other one being like Lysol. They tried UV and it worked well. But then Trump, in his infinite dumbness, gets on the mic and he's like, so we're just going to go ahead and have our medical doctors look at a way to inject light and inject and make a way to get bleach into the system, which, like, that's a good way to increase the body count. What gets me is people are saying that Trump's going around telling everybody to just start friggin' mainlining friggin' Clorox. Like, no, he's not. Because if he did, I'm pretty sure he'd be seeing a lawsuit. But Lysol already had to send out a warning telling people not to drink the juice in the bottom of their wet wipes. You know, those wet wipes that you can get. Okay, I don't know where my wet wipes. Oh yeah, they're upstairs. Yeah, they're upstairs. But you know those, like, those Lysol wipes? Yeah, don't drink the juice in the bottom of that. However, if you want to know a really neat way to make those, if you can't find them, just get yourself a roll of kitchen towel or paper towel or whatever the hell you call this stuff here. And then all you need, if you have one kicking around, I don't like Folgers, so I don't. But if you have a Folgers coffee tin, this would probably work. But the Folgers ones are plastic. I don't know if this would leak at all. And if you have the lid for it, it works good too. You basically put, what'd they say? I did it before with, I reused an Armor All one for the car. And I used the paper, the cloth like shop towels. But you chop use a hacksaw or a strong cutting knife, something that's going to get through and not lintify your paper. Cut the tube down. You pull the core out of the tube, like the cardboard center, and then you basically put, I think it's 4 tablespoons of isopropyl alcohol to water, to a cup of water into the actual container with the paper towels. Let it soak up. And then in the lid, the plastic part here, you basically cut a plus sign through it and you feed the paper towel through it. Then you got yourselves your own freaking wet wipes that are disinfectant. Ready to rock. And I've done it before because I wanted to see if it would work. And it was an old hack on that Russian hack channel there on YouTube. So I decided to give it a rip, and guess what? It freaking works. So that's a way you can get your own Lysol wipes. Now, isopropyl alcohol has become a bitch to find. I was able to find some. I got 2 bottles of it. But people have caught on that it's a great disinfectant. And it can go a long way because you don't need much. You get that 99%, where it's like 1% water and 99% isopropyls. And that stuff is great. Now, a lot of people I talk to say 99% doesn't exist. But as you can clearly see, it does. So if you don't think it exists, yes it does. Oh sorry, that's the French side. Isopropyl alcohol, 99%. So the 1% is water. The rest is alcohol. Yes, it does come in all strengths, 70, 80, 90, 99. I think there's even a real shitty one that's like 10%, but why would you buy that? Just, throw a beer in a water. I also recommend that if you're going to do those homemade Lysol wipes, that you don't use shitty paper towel like I showed you earlier. Like I swear, this is like the no-name brand stuff, and you look at it wrong and it flakes. Get like the good kind, like Bounty, the quicker picker-upper, or that's all I can think of. Maybe Tiger King or whatever. Let's do one with the tiger. I think it's made by Carol Baskins. Anyway, I better get back up here and get back to work. I've been vlogging for a little bit there, so holy crap, I'm gonna have some editing ahead of me tonight. But that's okay, because it's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Alright, I'm done being a nerd. Talk to you guys in a bit. Peace. Alright guys, I'm actually filming with the DJI right now. I'm gonna bring Oreo for a walk because it's gonna go for a bike ride. Oh, I have my hood on. It's gonna go for a bike ride, but then I was like, you know what? Why bother? I'm gonna grab my phone. Because you never know. It's kind of chilly out right now. So I figured that if I go for a bike ride, it's gonna be really chilly. But if I just go for a trot with the dog, it's gonna be not too bad. And tomorrow will be a better day to go for a ride. What? Oh, boom. Mouse. I pick on her way too much. Then when we come back, we can go to Walmart. And then maybe consider some supper. So right now it's currently almost 6 o'clock. I had to edit up the video. Guys, there was over 30 minutes so far footage. Apparently I had a lot to say and nothing really to say. So that happens way too often. Yep. Poor guy. He had to take a crap and I'm walking along. He just stops and anchors and I keep going and I'm like dragging him along and he's just laying loaf and walking. I look back and there's like a stream of shit. I had to pick it up. Come on, buddy. Quit sniffing stuff. I know you're a dog. That's what you do. Now I need to find a garbage can that I can throw this shit into. Freak's sakes. Never really been down this way here, but I do see 2 nim bins over there, which make it easier to dump this shit. There, poo has been disposed of. Now we can finish our calorie burning walk. I don't know if I'm going to lift tonight. Probably not. I'm just going to take the night off of lifting, enjoy some food, and heal up. Tomorrow's going to be a bike riding day. Sunday we'll get back into lifting. Sounds like a plan. Isn't that a great shadow? Look at him. He's so fluffy. Not every day ducks just randomly land on the road, right? Welcome to freaking Canada, boys. Walking with the ducks. Oreo, leave it alone. Leave it alone. You guys are just chilling. Leave him alone. They'll kill you. Like, you're a dog, but you're also a hamster. Alright, Honky and I just got back. Hey, go have some water. Go take a drink. No, go have it. Just walk by the cat and have a freaking drink. Alright, I'm gonna go sit down and roll up my calves. Alright, guys. I don't know if you realize how long I went for that walk. I don't think I told you. No, I didn't. Anyway, we went out for 45 minutes for a good long trot. Went all the way down to the school. Went all the way up to the corner. Basically, when I drive to work, well, did that. Except for we turned up on the street, and then we went down another street, and then down another street, and then we saw the ducks. 45 minutes that we went out, and he held his own, so that's great. I'm proud of the little bastard. So yeah, 45-minute walk. According to the watch, 385 calories. Well, by the watch, I mean the moment you start doing anything and your heart elevates, Fitbits automatically analyze your movement and decide what you're doing, and it knew right away I was walking, so it clocked it in as a 45-minute workout walk. So that was cool. Sometimes it's really weird. I'll be walking and it'll see it as a 45-minute elliptical ride. So I guess it all depends on, oh, here we go. I guess it all depends on how I'm swaying my arms when I'm out walking. I thought it was cooler out than it actually is. Turns out I don't know what the hell's really going on, so that's fine. It's sunny as frig out, so I figure, you know what? Don't need a jacket, which is odd because, wait, is this thing still frozen to the ground? You know what? We should be fine. Worst case Ontario, I'll put it in 4x4 and we'll be okay. Anyway, I want to take a rip over to Walmart to look at prices on blenders, get some sugar-free Jell-O, and potentially muscle shirts. You know, non-essentials. That's what I want to get. So let's pitter patter and have at her and head over there. So there's like a huge lineup here, so I don't feel like waiting in this because I got better things to do. So new battle plan. Just gonna come back tomorrow night maybe. Worst case Sunday, because I really don't feel like waiting for that lineup to break down. All right, let's get out of here. So I ended up going to Independent because I wanted to get some stuff, but they had the Ninja on sale. Figured that this thing here goes for about 199 bucks. They had it on sale for $89. I checked the app on my phone. I parked here and checked the app and was like, wanted to see if they had any good deals for meat. And I saw this and I was like, yeah, I want that. And now I got one. Best blender ever. All right, guys, we just got home and I don't know if you can hear that. Totally somebody over there playing bagpipes. Sounds like they're playing Happy Birthday. I think that's copyright. Oh, I'm blurry. Yeah, my neighbor yelled over after I turned off the camera and asked me if I could hear the pipes. And I was like, yeah, I don't know where it's coming from. And apparently it's in the court back here. They're just giving her. Anyway, like I said, bought a new blender because the Magic Bullet's a hurting unit. And my other one is only good for doing protein shakes. And that's if I'm lucky. So I got the Ninja. It says total crushing power. We'll find that out tonight when we make dessert. Basically 1100 watts of pure processing power. And the reason why I don't need the Magic Bullet is because it does bullet. So that's cool. Let's crack into it and see what we got. Jesus, Murphy, that's a bit aggressive, don't you think? Wow. Why? That's quite the freaking blade technology to her. Well, that's going to make some interesting protein ice cream and other things. Like margaritas, but I don't drink, so that's alright. Oh, I got a new protein shaker. Look at the blades on that thing even. Jesus, Murphy. I could pretty much discontinue that one. Just use this. Looks like you just slap it into the top and bah, and then protein shake. Came with two. And the cool thing is there's two sippy lids too. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, got it all hooked up. Just turn on the power down here and then pulse. And then you can do like 1, 2, 3. Pretty sweet. I don't know what the single serve button does, but obviously nothing. And then to take off your thing, you just do that. And if you want a single serve, you can take your puppy dog and you put him in the single serve. No, you don't do that. Do not single serve your puppy dog. You take your single serve cup and you come on over and lock it in place. And it knows right away it's a single serve and oh, you just press the single serve button. These don't do anything. Well, that's going to be great. Sweet. I can do protein shakes, and I can do a huge batch of the ice cream. And guys, I did it right this time, okay? I did it right. Let me put some of my groceries away. I got the Jell-O, and I got the right cashew milk. So we got tons of the Jell-O. We're good. Very, very good there. It was on sale. $2 for four boxes. So I was like, well, shit, it's $2 for 4 boxes. And I want to make a lot of ice cream. We might as well just grab 8 boxes. So I cleaned them out of that shit. Whoops. Survival! Save some for everybody else! No! Only the strong survive. And we did it right. We did it tight. We have the unsweetened, simply creamy cashew milk. So now we can make the low carb version of the ice cream. Low calorie version. So instead of doing 60 calories per cup of the cashew milk, we can do, what is it, 25 calories? Yeah, 25 calories. So, and right now I'm just making some pork chops in the air fryer. And you know what? I think I'm gonna have a pack of these delicious things. Alright, so I'm going to drill these in the microwave for 8 minutes. I love these little packages of Brussels sprouts. I'm in the microwave 8 minutes, let them rip. Num noms. You ever microwave popcorn? That's what that looks like in there. I've never seen them inflate like that. All right, dinner's served. Pork loins, Brussels. Kurt Brussels. All right, guys, I made my dinner. Now I want to make that ice cream because I friggin' want ice cream. So, grab the recipe from the video so I can do it just the way they did it to a T. And my dog has a piece of a raspberry bush stuck to his ass. Okay, so let's get going on this. All right, guys, so we're going to use 1 cup of the unsweetened cashew milk right into the blender. And then in here I have almond flour, coconut flour, cocoa, the powder, and the xanthan gum. Throw that directly in there. Gonna add some protein powder. Apparently you should use casein, but I hate casein, so we're gonna use whey. Then we just top it with ice and blend the shit out of it. So I'm gonna throw probably this whole tray into it. All right, let's see if the Ninja lives up to its name. Oh yeah! So stuff's happening. Almost looks like it's getting fuller. That's pretty sweet. Just pulled the blade out and look. Looks just like ice cream. So good. But the big question is Adam, what is it like? Well, it's pretty much the consistency of ice cream. Oh my goodness. Is the audio still cocked? Alright guys, well I killed that entire container of ice cream. That was awesome. 275 calories is what they say it is. Now mind you, that's if I use the casein protein powder and not my isolate whey. Mine is going to be just the protein powder alone is what, 160 grams or 160 calories for the single scoop that I use, give or take. It'll probably be about 300 calories, I'm gonna say. I'll have to do the math on my Fitbit, like tag all the ingredients in it and then figure it out. But let me wash this out and I'm gonna talk for a bit. So not sure what the heck happened to the audio during the taste testing, but anyway, that stuff was great. That really is going to solve my issues with wanting ice cream, having that instead. Like a full tub of ice cream, I've mentioned this before, is 1.5 liters, and it's about anywhere from, depending on the kind you buy, 1,500 to 1,750 calories if you slay the whole tub. And I could easily slay a whole tub of ice cream. Like if I went all week and put myself in a calorie deficiency or deficit, just so on the weekend I can buy myself a tub of pistachio ice cream and then slay it, I will do that. But now I don't need to do that, because now I can just make that whenever I have an ice cream craving. And I got plenty of Jell-O in there, and literally a pack of Jell-O is 32 grams. You use 8 grams of the Jell-O. So 1 package of Jell-O is good for 4 servings of that pudding. I have 8 packages in there. Well, 8 and a quarter. Or 7 and a quarter. So I have enough to make 31 more rounds of that ice cream, which is awesome. Same with the coconut. And you don't have to use coconut flour. It's just the tutorial I watched, Buddy says he likes it because it thickens it up and makes it more like the texture. But I decided to try it his way and using the cocoa powder, which I'm probably going to skip on next time because I'm not really a big chocolate fan. I'm going to skip out on that, and I'm going to skip out on I might add the coconut flour because it did make it thick and it made it awesome. But I'm going to skip out on that, and I think I may add some water to it next time I'm blending it. When I notice it's starting to have issues chopping the ice, add a little bit more water to it and see how that turns out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to shut her down here because, like, holy crap, I've been going on for a while. Sure, it's only Friday and tomorrow's not a work day, but I think this vlog is about 40 freaking minutes long, so that's a bit too much. And like I said, I don't know what the hell happened to the audio on the taste testing. Must have had a droplet of water or something on the mic because it sounded like I was like in a freaking swimming pool or something. So yeah, big fan of the Ninja. It's freaking sweet. Does great with the ice. It blew it all to pieces except for that one piece, but it was probably missing it with its 72 friggin' shredder bladers. But hey, it is what it is. So I'm sure we'll be making more protein ice cream. Just checking my steps. I'm only at 7,200 on the day. I've been having a hell of a time hitting 10K since not being in the office. So doing my best to be my best at the best. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Click that like button. Tomorrow we're going to go for a bike ride. Where? I'm just going to go. Probably going to film it. We'll see. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, stay safe and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.